Okay. So basically we have three type of access modifier. First is public. So public is accessible anywhere. It is the default behavior. Okay. You can access it in any program you can use. Private is only accessible within the class. Private is only accessible within the class. Okay. In the class which I have created it is only accessible there. And next is protected. It is only accessible in its class. And see, this is the interview closure and the child class, which we have inherited. Okay. It is only accessible within the class and the child class, which has inherited it. So public is accessible anywhere. Private is only in the class. Protected only in the class and the child which inherited it. Okay. So last class what we created, let me go with it. So here we have a class. Let me create new one. So I create a class. I am giving the properties. First is public. String. Okay, protected. String. And is private. So I have created three properties with public, private, and protected. I am creating the overloaded constructor. I am taking the same constructor, okay, which you already had. Right? I am taking the same constructor. But I don't take color. Do not have color, just remove that color from. Right? So I will take the same constructor, just remove the color from it. Right? So we have taken it and we need an engine ID. Okay. So made the constructor, brand, fuel type, engine ID. Okay, for three. I made a constructor with optional values also if it is not present. So brand, fuel type, engine ID. Okay, this dot brand, this is generic fuel type is equal to the petrol and engine ID, anything you can do. Okay. Now we are having a function. Let's have a function also. Public show details. So here I am giving created a function and I want to show brand name. I want to show fuel type and I want to show engine name. So this is the class I have created. Guys, I am giving you 2 minutes. Please create this class so we can go forward. Because yesterday two people pinged me and told me that they need time to in between also program. So just give me 2 minutes, 2 3 minutes. Okay. Now I am creating an inheritance class for it, child class for it. So here I go. Remember how we create extents that we take from here. Okay. Okay. I am creating a student class. Now this class will extend everything. Okay. Parent class will have all the features of child class, as well as we can implement our own features also. Fine. We can implement here our own features also. So how can I do it? So let me create. So fuel type will be our engine that electric only. Okay. So we need a constructor with only two values, that is brand and engine ID. Okay. So I create a constructor. Constructor. Tomorrow also we will have class. Okay, in the afternoon. Okay. And two values I have to pass to our constructor. Okay. So you can use keyword super. So I will be passing super values to our parent class. So I have a function already available with me. So I will be passing brand, electric, brand. Now it can have its own function also. So we create our its own function also. We can say it has its own function, say public run run battery. Right. Now see, I told you about protected. Protected can only be used within the class or in the child class. So I am going to use full. I am printing full fuel type here. It is protected. Okay. So let's check it out. Is it allowing me? So I'm giving the command here. Allow. So I give it console. Let's give a good comments. See, commenting should be good. Okay. So now you can see there is no error. If I give it as private, suppose it shows me error. Okay, guys, it shows me error. But protected, it is not showing me error because I can access it within the inherited class. Now let's check other things also. You have created till here, so I can go now down also. So let me check the testing accessibility outside the class also. So I create const and I gave a engine ID also. Now if I want to access brand, let me access brand. See what I will console or log. I can access it. Right. Let me access fuel type. I cannot access it. I cannot access this where it is protected value outside the class, extended class also. You can see error. It is showing you. I cannot find it. Where you give fuel type. So only accessible within class car and its extended class. We cannot use outside it. See it is showing you. If you take mouse over there, see protected can accessible within the car and its subclasses. Okay, so I cannot access this. If I try to access engine, this is the interview question, guys. Yeah, remember this. And this is also showing me error because it is private, can be only be accessible within the account. So private only can be car, protected can be only in extended, public means can be accessible anywhere. Got it? Everyone, Anu? This is a 100% interview question. See, okay. Try to complete this program, please. Okay, guys. So I told you about this question mark and dot. Okay. These things are known as question mark and dots are known as optional chaining. Optional chaining. Okay, let me create a program and show you how we can do it. I'm creating a program. Of, I hope you have created all these programs till now.
Abhinav, before proceeding further, I have a quick question
Uh,
in this current class.
just a second. I'm sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
ask me.
yeah. So yesterday, I'm not sure I missed that point or something. So we have two constructors here. One is without a question mark, and another one is with question mark with an optional fallback value.
Mm-hmm.
So do
Mm-hmm.
we need that second constructor? Because in the first constructor
If we
itself,
have all the values, we don't need it. If you have all the values in any of the
no.
object reference, then you don't need it. If you
In
are
the in the above constructor itself, what happens if I simply mention this fallback, values with the or
mm-hmm.
operator that we mentioned that, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
the second constructor itself, if I open that braces and include these values, this dot brand is equal to brand or generic. So will that not work, or do we specifically need that question mark mentioned constructor?
See, if I remove this completely, okay. If I remove, see, constructor, we have two constructor.
Yes.
This is again a constructor, but it depends on these two only. Okay.
Mhm.
If you want a object reference with a value or without a value, then in that case only you have to give a question mark. If you know any object reference which you are creating has a value, don't put this question mark. Okay. Yeah. Sudesh,
Okay.
I am correct with your answer or anything?
I mean, what I'm asking is, if
Mm-hmm.
we remove that question mark and keep the constructor as it is, and if I give only, for example, brand, I do not include fuel type and engine
No,
ID,
then you have to give the question mark.
you have to give that.
Question
Okay.
mark you have to give, and because you are not giving, and you have to define the values also.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Fine. Thank you. You
yeah,
can
sure.
proceed.
I was going with that only. So let me. Okay. So we are with optional chain. So let me define a class, camera class. Let me define a class, camera class. I'm giving, this is a separate session also. Question mark and dot is a separate session also. So I will let you, I'm just giving that session now. It will give you more clarity. Right? So I create a class, a camera class. I have a string variable that is a resolution. Okay, camera have a resolution. I'm giving just one property. Okay. So now I have defined this why because car can have a camera. Now let me define a car class with optional parameters. So now we have a property camera. Okay. So it's not necessary that every car has dash cam. It is not necessary. So I'm giving here only the property as question. Dash cam, and I'm taking it from above class. Let me create now the constructor of it. Now I want to check if the value of camera is true or not. Okay. So yes, if it is true, if we got that value, if anyone sends this value, okay, has camera value. I've already defined it as question mark. Okay. So what we can do is it will call this function, this class, and it will put the value over here. Right? This is see, this is not the inheritance value. We are just using another class within us. We are not inheriting its properties. Okay. We are using this class here. Okay, camera class. Its properties we are just using. This is not the inheritance. Okay. Now let's create the object instance. So I see, suppose I give one instance, say first. Okay. A luxury car, we can say we can have a dash cam. But if we have a budget class, which does not have it. So I'm going to- Now, now I will show you the concept of optional chaining over here. So here we have a luxury class. It has value as true. Now it has a value as true. Okay. So what I do, let me print it out. Let me print out luxury car. I'm just printing it out. Okay. So const, I'm creating a variable. I'm getting its value. You can put question mark because it is a optional variable. Okay. Now let me print the values. Okay. So now that I run it will show me the resolution as 180 pixels. Why? Because now value is true. Okay, it has a Boolean value true. It will check it has a camera, so it will go over here and it will make it as a initializes the value. If it does not, it has a value as false, it will not initialize it. Okay, if it has a value as false, it will not recognize it. Okay, so if I run it, it is showing me. If now here budget car has a value as false, so it will not go with the optional checking. Means it will not go here. It will not go in if condition and it will not initialize the value. If I give over here, I create a new, let's create a new const budget resolution. Let it print it also. Okay, let it print also. See, undefined because it is false. It is false. We haven't given it its value. It will not go over here and it will not initialize us. Okay, this is undefined. Okay, and suppose yeah. So if any value does not exist, if any value does not exist, I want to tell you, then this is the internal optional chaining which goes, and it will create is at a undefined. Okay, you can see it practically also. Okay, please write it down. Anyone, any question, let me know.
Abhinav, why is this Tesla's value did not get printed in the output? The value is true, right?
Okay, done, everyone. Okay, so there is a concept of map also. So basically, what is a map? It is a key value pair. It is a given inbuilt structure. Okay, we have a key value pair in map. So we can call it is a built-in data structure. Okay, we have studied in our engineering also about map. So basically, it has two values. One is key and another is map value. So map. Okay, built-in structure is stored key value. Remember, it has three advantages, major advantages. Interview question. Size. You can keep on putting any size values over there. Okay, insertion order. So a map remembers the insertion order by its keys. Okay, so these are the few advantages. So let's create a map and check it out. First of all, I will initialize a map. Mhm. Uh, new string. Mhm. So this is the map I have created. Now, if I want to set the values, so here we use a keyword set for adding the items in them. So here, how can I do it? So I go over here, dot set. Okay, Safari. So key is Safari and its value is 5. I give one more value, say model 3, Tesla, and give its value as 3. And one more value is set. You can give this. Now I will third thing I have to use retrieve the value. I will be retrieving the values. So I can how can I retrieve the values? So I just give const if stock is equal to inventory dot get. I just set it shift. Okay, and let's print it out. I'm printing the value of Swift. Okay, so console.log amount of Swift stock. So it will give it as 12 value. So let's check it out. See, it is showing me. Now I want to check is do inventory has value 17. So we have a thing known as has. So it will key help us in checking the existing key. So let's start with some false value, incorrect value. False has BMW. I'm checking it has BMW equal to car dot inventory has I7 is one of the BMW. Okay. Has I7. Give it here. I'm printing whether it is filled with false. Why? It does not have it. So let's run it out. So it is showing me false. It does not have I7 in it. Fine. Now, if I want to see the size, total size of our set, it's simple. Just give the size. How can I check it? Just go over here, console. There are many operations. There are 100 functions, but we see only major functions which are used in interview and in our daily life function. So total, unique, bar, model. Okay. And let's print the total size. So it is having the size is 3. It is printing me 3. If I want to delete any item, suppose I want to delete any item. And after that, I want to print the size. After that, I will be printing the size. So I can use it like car inventory dot delete. Okay. Ammo DEL model 3. And just that prints the revised size of total car. See, now it has become 2. So this is the total use of map. Okay. Got it, guys? Anyone, any question in this map? It has a unique selection. Fine. Set maps are very useful. We'll be using it multiple times. Okay. Please write it down. And after writing, you can leave also. Anyone who has completed. I'm stopping
Abhinav,
the recording.
I have a question, Abhinav.
Just a second.
Yeah. So